Today we will talk and remove the veil that surrounds Mary Magdalene, an important figure to Christ and to all of us. Mary Magdalene, a name etched into Christian history for almost 2 millennia, has long been shrouded in confusion and misconception. The prevailing image of Mary Magdalene as a repentant prostitute who left her sinful ways to follow Jesus has been deeply ingrained in popular culture. However, recent scholarship has begun to unveil the truth about this remarkable biblical figure, revealing a narrative far more nuanced and empowering. The conflation of Mary Magdalene with the unnamed prostitute in Luke's Gospel is a pervasive misunderstanding. The Gospel never attributes the prostitute's name to Mary Magdalene, yet the confusion persisted. It was Pope Gregory who, without strong basis, decreed in the 6th century that these 3 distinct biblical women, Mary Magdalene, Mary the sister of Lazarus, and the unnamed prostitute, were one and the same. It took until 1969 for the Catholic Church to officially acknowledge their error and affirm that these were indeed separate individuals. Current biblical scholarship has given rise to a different portrayal of Mary Magdalene, challenging the age-old narrative of penitence. She hailed from a thriving fishing village, showcasing remarkable independence for her time. Unlike most women in the Gospels, she isn't defined by her relation to a father or brother. She is simply Mary, following Jesus out of her own volition. There is even speculation that she possessed her own financial resources and may have supported Jesus in some capacity. This paints a stark contrast to the passive image that history had cast upon her. The Gospels, although often inconsistent on various aspects, unanimously emphasized Mary Magdalene's significance. She appears in all 4 Gospels, marking her enduring presence in the narrative. Mark and Luke recount how she became a follower of Jesus after he cast out demons from her. Moreover, all 4 Gospels attest to her presence at crucial moments, including Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. Mary Magdalene's role as the first witness to the resurrected Jesus sets her apart as a pivotal figure in the early Christian narrative. Mark and John assert that she alone had this honor, while Matthew and Luke place her among a small group of women. Her proclamation of Jesus' resurrection earned her the title the Apostle to the Apostles. This consistency across the Gospels elevates her beyond being just a devoted follower and positions her as one of the earliest leaders of the Christian faith. Apart from the canonical texts, various non-canonical texts and ancient writings have further enriched the enigma of Mary Magdalene. The discovery of the Gospel of Mary in Cairo in 1896 shed new light on her character. This non-canonical text, possibly dating back to the 2nd century, Mary Magdalene played a significant role in carrying forth Jesus' teachings, even in the face of opposition from some male disciples. The notion of a deeper, romantic connection between Mary Magdalene and Jesus has long piqued the interest of scholars and fiction writers. Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code popularized the theory that they were married, though this idea is not exclusive to modern literature. Some suggest that a 6th century document called The Story of Joseph and Asenath hints at their union. However, mainstream Christian scholars have dismissed this theory as unsubstantiated. The renowned fresco, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci, has also given rise to intriguing speculations regarding Mary Magdalene's presence. Some have posited that the figure to Jesus' right, traditionally believed to be John, could be Mary Magdalene. While this theory has sparked much debate, it remains largely unverified. Mary Magdalene's association with her hair has a fascinating history, stemming from the conflation with the nameless prostitute who washed Jesus' feet. This led artists to depict her with luxurious locks. According to a legend, following Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, Mary Magdalene spent years in the wilderness, fasting and praying. Her clothing eventually wore out, and in order to preserve her modesty, God blessed her with extraordinarily long hair. Over time, artists depicted her with long head hair or, in some interpretations, covered in a thick, wolf-like coat. There are also legends surrounding Mary Magdalene's post-resurrection journey. One narrative tells of her being set adrift in a boat, along with 70 other early Christians, and landing safely in France. She proceeded to spread the gospel before retiring to live in a cave where her remains lay undisturbed for over a millennium. While her relics have been the subject of intrigue, their true identity remains a mystery. The tradition of dyeing Easter eggs has its roots in stories associated with Mary Magdalene. According to Eastern Catholic and Orthodox churches, when Mary visited Jesus' tomb, she carried a basket of hard-boiled eggs. Upon Jesus' resurrection, the eggs are said to have miraculously turned either bright red or rainbow-colored, symbolizing new life. Another tale suggests that Mary Magdalene, after Jesus' ascension, confronted Emperor Tiberius in Rome and presented him with an egg. When the emperor doubted the resurrection, the egg transformed into a vivid red color. In more recent times, the Catholic Church has finally recognized Mary Magdalene's significance. In 2016, Pope Francis elevated her feast day to a feast day from a memorial, placing her on equal footing with the 12 apostles in terms of religious significance. This official acknowledgement underscores her role as the apostle of the apostles and her unparalleled contributions to the Christian faith. Her legacy continues to be celebrated as an inspiring figure of strength, devotion, and leadership.